Across the country, young people are embracing their role as builders of a new society. In families, neighborhoods, classrooms, community centers, and even on national stages, their contributions are gaining momentum. In the Bahá'í Faith, youth are not only seen as leaders of tomorrow, but as protagonists of change today. Through meaningful conversations, service projects, and a growing network of friendships rooted in spiritual principles, they are actively engaged in building a more unified and just society. One powerful expression of this movement are youth conferences, gatherings where young people come together to reflect, consult, and make plans to release the society-building powers of the Bahá'í Faith.
I decided to come to the youth conference because I wanted to meet new people, and especially people my age. And I already know amazing, wonderful people from the past times that I've come to big gatherings like these ones.
And it is a conference with the hope of increasing capacity to engage in meaningful conversations.
During the conference, we've really talked about the power that youth have in this day and age, about how our unique gifts are helping us bring humanity forward.
At the youth conference, we've been learning about Baha'u'llah's vision for humanity and youth's essential role in bettering our communities, and what capacities do youth need to build in order to actually effectively serve their communities. So it's been really interesting hearing all the participants' input and hearing about their personal experience about, okay, I see this need in my community and I want to address it in this way.
So far at the conference, I've been really enjoying myself. I find it really easy to socialize and make friends because the people are so welcoming and kind. They come up to you, they saying, "Hi, what's your name?" It's just such a welcoming community, and it's just you want to be friends with everyone and they want to be friends with you.
We've talked about topics such as universal peace. We've talked about how can we as youth empower other youth to strive for building a better community, more positive community, a community based on principles like truthfulness, based on principles like love. And it's been so great to be able to pick each other's brains and get to talk so much about how we can build better communities.
Really impressed by the sheer energy that I feel people are bringing across many different paths of lives and backgrounds.
I think on planning, we all had this deep desire to anyone who wanted to walk through the door would be able to walk through and feel a safe space. And so there was all these tiny little logistical things we had to think about, name tags and foods and dietary restrictions, location, how can people travel, and how can we actually create a vibrant community that we're studying about in this environment? And now seeing it all come to life and seeing all the youth smiles and laughter and singing songs with them, it made all the consultation that went into planning the conference feel so rich, and it was so exciting to see the results of it. So I was really happy that people seemed to be happy about the conference.
I had no expectations. I only know one fellow member who seemed very engaging, and when he said, "Do you want to go to a conference?" I was very open to see people similar, like-minded as him. So I had the impression of meeting people that were engaged, kind, welcoming, but also willing to learn. I think other religions, they talk about this is what we're doing as a religion, this is what we're reading, but you don't have them go into different smaller groups and talk about what is the gap that we're looking to fill from your knowledge, what is the gap between another person looking to fill in their knowledge, and how do we come together. So I think as a non-Baha'i, so that was something new and surprising for me to see today.
Here I'm learning about, right now we're talking about unity and stuff, and we're actually working on a project right now. How you start off as a seed and then it grows into a lot of these human virtues, and then that tree, an apple, the seeds drop, and then those seeds are new people. When you share the ideas, you plant a new seed and that person grows and they drop a seed and it keeps going.
So far, what we've been learning about in my group specifically is the difference between a material life and society, and then a life with material and spiritual.
Let your heart burn with loving kindness for all who may cross your path. We just painted that one, and then I was thinking about that one all day because I was like, oh, it's just like such a sweet quote to be like, just be like, have as much love as possible for everybody around you.
I think youth can change the world, and we have such a big responsibility and such a big role, but also we come at it with so much energy that, you know, it's almost like nothing can stop us as youth.